Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasuri Gaur Bhaktivinoda Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Krishna
5th Vyasa Puja of His Holiness Indradyumna Swami. Thank you all for coming to share this with us. We really appreciate your presence. And on behalf of the God family here in Brisbane, we'd like to welcome you all. So we'll start off with reading the meaning of Vyasa Puja. And I will call on His Grace Giriraj Shankar. And this is a very special reading. It helps us get into the right mood. So even if you're tired or you've had a late night, try and focus on this beautiful reading from Prabhu. And let's get into the right mood. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Representative of Vyasa. Srila Prabhupada embodies not only the essence of Vedic knowledge, Vyasa.
His Holiness Indradyumna Swami, homage to Srila Prabhupada 2023. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisance that you so poignantly warn us about in the innocence of your youth, birth, disease, old age. Making kirtans we had with many guests who attended our festivals along the Baltic Sea coast in the Poland. I often gaze toward the heavens and wonder his eyes, the beautiful and merciful face of my Guru, whose eyes are dripping the most condensed form of mercy which melts the heart of his disciples. When will I again hear his nectarine words which reveal the blissful pastimes of the divine?
To make homages, maybe not all of you, but whoever would like to, if you can just indicate to me, wave your hand at me, I will try and call you up. Firstly, we will start with Her Grace Shamarani Mataji.
And any fault in him. He is magnanimous, he is mild, he is always clean, he is without possessions. He works for everyone's benefit. He is very peaceful. He is always surrendered to Krishna. He has no material desires. He is very meek. He is steady. He controls the senses.
Accept my humble obeisances. All glories to His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Time had come for taking rest. The temple was packed to the rafter due to the presence of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. He is talking about your preaching engagements. I also heard and saw pictures and clips of your wonderful Sankirtan and book distribution service that you are engaged in. 18.57 Krishna says, in all activities just depend upon me. Always work under my direction. Indradyumna Maharaj, you are Srila Prabhupada's 4-star general. You take Krishna consciousness very seriously. You have never stopped pleasing Srila Prabhupada. Your service is like the Surabhi cow giving milk in Golok Vrindavan, just forever flowing. Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo. When thinking of Indradyumna Maharaj, I think of the 26 qualities of devotees. 26 qualities of the devotee. Kripalu is merciful. Akrata Droha is not defiant. Satyasara is truthful. Sama. Those that have experience know what I speak of. Maharaj is expert like a responsible big brother. He remains fixed on our master's mission, being the best example of a Vaishnava personalist. He enlivens us daily, reminding us that Krishna Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Wishing you a wonderful Vyasa Puja today. I would just like to share an experience that I've had this year. I've been very fortunate to do some travelling with Gurudev, and this experience and memories about Rishikesh Kirtan Festival. So earlier this year, I was having an amazing dream before I came to Rishikesh Kirtan Festival. So I started to understand, like, through all the universes that were travelling.
Worshipping the deities. Fortunately, I was engaging in the service of worshipping deities in the country, and I seek blessing to
to serve without personal motivation, serve only to desire, with the desire to please the Lord and His devotees, as that is the formula for success in deep, long-lasting Krishna-conscious relationships. In this letter, you also
recording lectures, writing books, Harinam so much. I'm feeling so grateful to be accept me as a.
We should be doing a shared spiritual master. This requires a decided personal association I've had with you, which always adds to the Guru is wonderful. We learn that the real association is
leading a rip-roaring kirtan, and he at one point and swung me up and sat me on the mridanga and continued to. Experiences continued, throughout my childhood. Massive firecrowns in Vrindavan, lots and lots, hundreds.
Indradyumna Swami,
Only am I here today offering homage to you. I pray you are in good health and spiritual bliss always. Today I recall one of the very first lessons you gave me in human. Wherever you are, Srila Gurudev is home for me, for you are my only shelter. There is a reassurance when I hear your voice, when you sing Jai Radha Madhava Srila Prabhupada. I have somehow found the shelter of your lotus feet and pray to remain here for eternity, hoping and praying to remain your humble servant forever, your servant.
Guru is the light who shows us the path that is right. He frees us from all bad deeds. May it be anger, lust or greed. He generates luster that makes our lives glitter.
Indradyumna Swami iti namne, Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasada Deveshmati Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namne. Happy Vyasa Puja, dear Srila Gurudev. Every year I email you my offering, as I feel I'm always shy to read it after meeting. But I felt like I was waiting for that spark, the moment you get so moved from the deepest core that you feel only surrender. It was during Kaishari Sindhu and Shyam Govind's wedding speech.
A benediction from the ocean of the mercy, just as the cloud puts the water of the forest. Maharaj, he performed very tapasya and chanted the name of the Lord. Lord Vishnu, pleased by his determination of his attempt to glorify the Lord. However, the Lord caused the Dhruvad head with the counsel, empowering him to recite honorable prayers. Similarly, I pray to you to give me some mercy so that I can speak some words for your glorification. Somehow, they give it to the causeless mercy of Srila.
Quotes that we hear about age, Srila Gurudev, you exemplify them. Your energy in everything you do is just inconceivable for me. Nectar of Instruction mentions that who executes the principle of Vani association and lovingly accepted them as your disciples. Gurudev, this is your magnanimity. I recently learned
His Holiness Indradyumna Swami Maharaj. There's unlimited things we can speak. I think if I were to give a new name to Maharaj, I would call him Adventure Maharaj. I can remember him as a young sannyasi. He used to regularly come to New Govardhan farm. That's where we were living at the time. My children were small. And like Janardhan Prabhu remembers him being a child at that time, Maharaj would come. I remember, not the parents, only the children were invited. But and there was pizza and pasta and ice cream and a lot of kirtan. And then other times I remember he'd take them to the beach, and again more pizza and pasta and ice cream. The children called him Fun Swami. That was his name. He was the Fun Swami. and they were always completely excited whenever he would come. And so there's unlimited, and you could only dream, you know, like I said, he was really always full of adventure and doing so many things. One thing that I particularly really admired one year was when that massive tsunami hit, I think was it year 2000 or something? I can't remember which year. And you know, the whole, so at one time Maharaj, he also got he got involved in India, you know, preserving ancient historical Vaishnava sites. And I'm not exactly sure how it happened, but he connected with one very, very advanced, elevated Vaishnava devotee of the Lord called Professor Fakir Mohan Prabhu. Have you heard that name? Anybody heard of him? No. So, now this Fakir Mohan Prabhu, he was a very dear friend to our family too. We know him from Orissa. He comes from Orissa. He held 2 degrees from the Utkal University, and he wrote his thesis on the teachings of Lord Chaitanya and the life of Bhakti on a land. Then there cannot be any dispute. The land belongs to the deities, right? But somehow or other these Radha Madhava deities had gone missing, which is like about a 2-hour drive away from Bhubaneswar. However, on the inspiration of Indradyumna Maharaj, for the last, I can't say, please excuse me,
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanande. All glories to you, Srila Gurudev. Srila Gurudev, today we see here and all around the world the special day of your birthday is celebrated in almost all the cities by your disciples and well-wishers. It is said that a true Vaishnava, because of their love for you, Srila Gurudev. Recently I was talking to someone about the day when I asked
the more fallen souls like me can take shelter and be delivered under your guidance. It has been over a year since I saw you in person. Being a materially conditioned and with limited spiritual understanding, I sometimes miss the
It was another auspicious day, Srila Prabhupada's disappearance day, when he gave me the new name. I felt like, you know, the twice born, I felt like the thrice born that day. The interesting thing was that
reflect upon the value of actually what we have been given, actual Krishna consciousness, which is invaluable. There is nothing that compares to it. I personally did not have any interaction till today with Maharaj, although I have known about him for many, many years. And like the first thing I had written here is a number of questions. One question was, which is one of the most important qualities that a disciple should have. And my Guru Maharaj had answered, Guru Nishtha. The second question was, what is the most difficult thing that a guru has to go through? And he said the most difficult thing for a guru is to have a disciple who is more advanced than oneself. It is possible. You know, the
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Indradyumna Swami Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesh. The qualities of a Vaishnava on their appearance days in the association of lay disciples and Vaishnavas is very potent. because when you remember a Vaishnava, that is one purpose. But interactions with His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, and one day, but there in that context, Srila Prabhupada personally asked his disciple, "You take this," and then he followed, and one
end of every day. So all the devotees, all the ones who are serving on the tour would gather around. The time would be around about 10 p.m. So everybody had some realizations for us so that we could keep going for another day. So all glories to your example that you set to us in transcending all the material side needed to speak to you. We learned afterwards that you were in so much pain and that you just had an operation, but you never ever showed that you were in this pain. So all glories to this transcending material sufferings and giving us a beautiful example for us. Divine Grace and Founder Acharya ISKCON Swami Srila Prabhupada, I also pray to stay in your service eternally. Your servant Roshana Ravidasi.
Srila Gurudev ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. So we'll now get ready for Pushpanjali prayers. So His Grace Shyamananda Prabhu will lead the prayers, and Major
Rakshitaya Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Dinamine Srivashabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripadhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Namaha Vancha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute
Sivata Tatasthitaha
Darshan Venusvanai Gopi
Gopi Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare
So we are going to offer 3 times Pushpanjali. So when I chant Pranam Mantra, so 3 times we offer our flowers. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Srila Indradyumna Swami Namine Nama Prabhupada Priyadasasya Jagannath Yatrananda Murtaye Bhakta Sukaya Krishna Kirtanena Simhena Rakshitaya Namaha Yesha Pushpanjali His Holiness Srila Indradyumna Swami Maharaj ki
Jai.
Golokera, Preminan, Harinam, Sankitan, Yubilam, Ki. All glories to Saint Buddha. All glories to Saint Buddha. All glories to Saint Buddha.
All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to the Prabhupada.
Sri Krishna